with that, let's go ahead and move forward to our ALDS game today, and that's going to be the divisional series game between the Orioles and the Rangers. And this one is going to be pretty good. You got Dean Creamer on the mound tonight. Then you got Nathan Eovaldi, the former Yankee, the former Marlin, the former Nat, the former Red Sox, and now the Texas Ranger. But you know what? Everybody remembers Nate Eovaldi for being absolute gem of a pitcher who took over in the longest World Series game ever. I think he took over in the seventh inning and wound up pitching 9 innings that night. And it was absolutely crazy because Evaldi he literally pitched a whole game on the second half of the game. And he was just so ecstatic and so lights out that night. Very memorable moment for Evaldi. Evaldi actually wound up making himself a pretty good career there in Boston as well, too. He kind of became a Red Sox legend in a sense as well after, failing in New York, failing in Miami, and then going to Washington, and that's where everything got fixed. And pretty much found himself in position to get to the Red Sox's old journeyman, and it all worked out for him. Dean Creamer was a guy that was developed by the Dodgers, traded to the Orioles from Manny Machado years ago, and he's became a pretty good pitcher. He's, in fact, the de facto ace, in my opinion, because the Orioles were the only pitching rotation that did not have a certified ace in the crew. They had Gibson, who's a good veteran. That's one guy right there. They had Dean Creamer, who's pretty good. John Means just got back into the rotation not too long ago. Also, they had Grayson Rodriguez, the young rookie, who was back and forth on being really good and then being great and then being really bad. It was just it's a weird situation. It showed in the game two that, this might have been a little bit too much for the kid early in his career, but it is what it is. You just got to trial by error and see exactly what you got. But when you get down to the gist of this game, the Orioles are desperate to win. The Rangers know that they can afford to lose. But do they want to lose this game? Hell no, they don't want to lose this game. They want to go ahead and get a sweep so they can get some rest, because most likely we're probably going to get the Astros and Twins to 5 games. But right now, the Astros are winning that game 4-0 from because I got the game going on right now as I'm talking to y'all. If y'all can hear a little bit of it in the background. But last time I checked, it was 4-0 on that game. So, the Astros are cruising again, but the game's not over yet. So we'll see how it goes though the next few days. But I would think the Rangers are trying to wrap this thing up as quick as possible. You know what I mean? So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it shakes out. But tonight, I'm taking the Orioles. They're going to be the light doggy dog here. But I do like the Orioles in this spot. And I do like the under as well, too. I think that's going to be a great play for this game. But I truly do think that the plus 120 is the value here. And we'll see exactly if the Orioles are ready to save their season. Or are they just happy that they made the playoffs and had the best record in the American League? I think they want more than just that. You know what I mean? Even though they're a year early on the status of being a playoff team and even being the leaders of the American League, they're still, here. And we would love to see them not just go home after 3 games. We want to see some more of the Orioles. The Orioles got a great story to tell in this playoff. You know what I mean? But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. So with that, we're going to go ahead and take our first break of the show. When I get back, we're going to go ahead and jump into the NBA.